Look at that. We're alive, Angela.
Ooh, not everybody all at once.
Yeah. So, welcome to the first ever pilot. We'll try this out. This is um, SNSN at night. That's what this is
I
right
feel like we should have a theme song.
now.
Wah, winner, 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 winner.
You know what? We may not have a theme song, but we may have, oh my God, look at this.
That's Pepe the
Yeah,
Penguin.
that's Cinco de Yo, man, how you doing tonight? It's Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh no,
see?
almost, almost.
Huh? Almost another 54 minutes. We tried to go live at about half hour ago,
45
and
minutes.
then Angela. So I'm Mike from SNSN, and this is Angela, the afternoon host on
Yes.
SNSN, and we're doing this at night just to basically see what kind of engagement and who's going to be hanging out with us at
Ooh.
night. If we do this, Joanne is in there saying hello, Linda. Good morning, or we may drop f bombs. It's night. We don't care. We don't care.
We don't have
So
to be nice like we do in the mornings and the
no, no, no,
afternoon.
no, no. So we may be a little more brash and a little more sarcastic here at night. So we're just gonna go ahead and see how this kind of goes. Um, so let's start off with something I thought was kind of funny. So Angela, the other day I posted, 2 days ago. No, I don't ever sleep, Joanne. I don't. Um, I
We'll
posted on
sleep when we're dead.
insofar I'm undefeated. So I posted on Facebook the other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact, about Bill Gates and Melinda Gates um, getting divorced.
Divorced, yeah.
Right? So it's like nobody gives a shit.
But
Nobody
you know
cares.
what? I just read today. I read some of the stuff about their marriage,
Hmm.
and he would go on vacation with his ex girlfriend for a long weekend every year. So they'd go dune buggying, walk on the beach, and talk biochemistry. Hot, I know, but
Hey, let's talk about the periodical chart or periodical chart.
what's so smart?
I'm a periodical idiot. So anyway, I posted up on social media. I posted up on
Oh my
social
god.
media. Bill and Melinda Gates getting divorced, right? Big freaking deal. So here's the funny thing: there had to be 20 comments of people saying, um, "We don't care. I don't care. I don't give a whatever." So I'm thinking to myself, you cared enough to say you didn't care enough.
Right?
So why say anything at all? So then today I posted and I put, I post about, and I said I post about Bill and Melinda Gates, and there's like 20 comments. I post something about your taxes in town, and it's crickets. You don't hear anything. You don't get anything. And so I just said, let that sink in for a while.
Biochemistry is a hot subject.
It is.
Wow.
So
My
yeah,
god. Look at him though. Isn't he just oh my god.
so no, nobody gives a shit
Nope.
about Bill Gates and um, Melinda Gates getting divorced. Nobody cares. It was a an experiment in social media.
But you know what? If they were fighting, if there was anything, they're having the most amicable divorce. Like they
Hmm.
didn't have a prenup.
Yeah.
They she's not asking for spousal support. They're still working together at the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation. there's
Just fun.
nothing, if they were just, if they were fighting over something, but
They were married 27 years. I think they never had sex.
well, they have 3 kids, so well, that doesn't mean they had sex, but yeah, Bill
Okay.
Gates, somebody could have just, good God.
Here's my first child, robot number 1.
Yeah.
Second child, robot number 2. My
Is
God.
Android Microsoft? No.
No.
Yeah.
That's
No.
Android is Google.
Okay.
Android is Google.
Then my joke wouldn't have worked anyway.
So the whole reason behind that I even posted it to begin with is, how you go on Facebook and you can go through your memories or where you're, from things you posted from years on. Well, there was something from the year 2010, and it was basically said people on Facebook are constantly complaining. So I just posted, in 2021, I copied and I said, well, things have never changed.
Right.
Stays the
Absolutely.
same. It still stays the same. Why do you think that is? Why do you think people just get on social media, Angela, and just bitch? Do you think they have this? They feel like they have this certain autonomy or something that all of a sudden they can just get on social media and basically flip everybody off.
I mean,
And
it's much easier to be a keyboard warrior than it is to be actually speaking in front of somebody. It's easier to voice whatever you want to voice when you can hide behind
exactly.
hide behind a computer screen. So
That's true.
yeah.
And one of the big things that, like, in the town of Griswold right now, and that a lot of folks will get on social media and they'll bitch and they'll moan and they'll complain, is about, and I know you don't live in Griswold, you do the 2 to 6 show on SNSN, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't live here. So, but I'm sure you've heard, about the whole senior center thing that's going down here.
Yes.
With they need another $760,000, and they're going to vote on that starting in just under 7 hours.
Wow.
There's a referendum that'll go from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow on whether or not the town should appropriate $760,000 from the unassigned fund balance. Now, it's not the slush fund, it's not the rainy day fund or anything like that. It's just $760,000 that's just kind of there. That has
Right.
accumulated through the years. And one of the big deals, is people are saying, well, we can't do that because then the credit rating with the town will go down, and if they need to get bonding for other projects or whatever, because
Right.
you have to have so much in your unassigned fund balance. Well, here's the way I look at it personally, is that there are seniors in this town, which is also the fastest growing demographic in the town of Griswold, 55 plus.
Oh, wow.
Tim says, I agree with Angie, by the way, with something that you said.
Who doesn't really?
Yeah, no, he's just hitting on you. But anyway.
Hold on, let me go wake my husband up.
Maybe he should go wake his wife up. I don't know. Sorry, Tim. So they're thinking, so my thing is that seniors in this town, they've been in this town 20, 30, 40, even 50 years paying property tax.
Mm-hmm.
Year after year after year after year.
So it should be reinvested back into them. Really?
Exactly. Well, that's what I think. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the seniors that in the last 30 years the town has voted yes on a new high school and yes on a new grammar school. So those aren't senior type things, but
Right.
they went in and said, yes, we want to go ahead and go forth with this. Now the seniors they want a senior center.
Yeah.
It's a real kind of a head scratcher because all these seniors have been paying taxes for years in the town of Griswold, and now there's so much pullback because I think there are a couple of reasons. People are confused where the errors went because it was bonded at a specific amount already,
Mm-hmm.
$7.4 million. Why are we looking to spend another $760,000?
Oh, wow.
Well, it's cost overruns, and COVID hit, things got more expensive. It was a crazy situation,
How
and
big is this senior center? Like how what
gosh, fucking
like
mahal, I'm telling you.
yeah,
It's
really?
woo. No, it's not. They built it, in regards to saying 30 years out, it'll be the same thing.
Mm,
They'll be prepared in 30 years to be able to go ahead
yeah.
and still service the seniors in this town. So I believe personally that we should go ahead and vote yes on that. Now, this is just my own personal opinion, and just because of the way I mean, what the seniors what they deserve. I just feel they
Right.
deserve this. People say, well, why don't we have a community center? Well, a community center, and I said this morning. I talked about this ad nauseum. It's like, no, 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 no. You don't want to spend $8 million on a senior center. You sure as hell don't want to spend 25 million on a community center
Mm-hmm.
because that's about what the price tag's going to be.
Oh, wow.
Town of Wyndham just went, their first round of quotes and stuff. $27 million for a community center. So, folks in Griswold, before you start talking about, yeah, I want a community center, let's do this. No, you don't. Not with that kind of money if you're complaining about a senior center.
Now, is this only the who gets to vote on this? Is this the people in the town as well as the town government?
What do you mean? Well, it's all the residents in the town of Griswold.
Okay, the residents in the town get to vote
Yeah.
as well. Not okay.
All the registered voters in the town of Griswold can go ahead and vote on this referendum tomorrow morning,
So
starting at
will
6
those
a.m.
seniors show up for themselves and vote for themselves to get that senior center?
I hope they freaking do.
I hope they do too.
Yeah.
But
So, go ahead.
they have to show up uh, for that as well. Which I'm not saying that they're not going to.
Well, there's going to be a vote.
But
It's a vote, just like an election.
and
Basically,
they
it's just
have
a
to
question.
choose
They're
themselves
gonna,
too, for so to speak.
well, sure, and they will, and the vote is all going to be at Griswold High School tomorrow from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. So,
Awesome.
but I want to bring up something else too. And Kurt says, and Kurt, maybe you think that's a little for a community center. Well, you're in Oklahoma, dude. So, I mean, Oklahoma, I think the things are a little bit different cost wise there than it would be here.
Would it be lower cost to renovate a building in town to be a
If
center?
there was a building,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing. Jewett City is an old mill town. There hasn't really been any changes in the architectural structure of this town in 40 years. So
Mm,
everything's the same. I mean, the Jewett City Savings Bank, they built onto that. The only thing that's really changed is down at the southern part of Main Street. Now, mind you, Main Street is a quarter mile long. That's it. It's a
ooh.
quarter mile. And right where Walgreens Pharmacy is now, that used to be Rite Aid, and before that it was It was a supermarket. It was
Ow.
better value. You all right?
Yeah, I just don't ask.
What'd you do? Come on. What'd you do?
I just banged my knee on the desk and dropped my
Oh,
Cheshire
okay.
cat.
You- You're
Sorry.
oh, Angela. For that, you get the penguin.
Uh, uh, oh, look, may the fourth be with you.
May the fourth be with you. Ooh. So
Ooh, sorry.
no, it's
I
okay.
have
There's one
ADHD. Hang in there, people.
there's one thing that I do want to bring up, and I think a lot of people, residents in Griswold, they're unfamiliar with this.
Mm-hmm.
And Lori Sorter, who's in the borough government in the town, she brought something to my attention last night, which I thought was very, very true. That I don't think anybody's really thought of.
Mm-hmm.
The Board of Education in town, they have they're a profit center. In other words, they bring money in, and the way that they bring money in is by bringing in students from other towns, like
Okay.
surrounding towns: Canterbury, Lisbon, Voluntown, Sprague, Baltic, Preston. You know, Norwich is going to be an option to all
Yeah.
come to Griswold. So they budgeted $1.1 million of income for that, for this fiscal year, the school year. What
To
they're
bring
actually, huh?
to bring students from out of town in.
Yeah, yeah. If if a kid from Canterbury wants to go to Griswold High School, then Canterbury, the town of Canterbury, pays Griswold for that child's education.
Mm-hmm.
And more schools are doing this to gain income. So the point being is that it was budgeted that they were going to receive $1.1 million for sending town students.
Mm-hmm.
What they've realized, the money they've realized is actually 1.3 million. So if you're worried, if the residents are worried about, how's the money going to get paid back, into the general fund, well, there's 200 grand right there
It's already
from
getting paid back pretty,
yeah, because
so to speak.
any money that the Board of Education brings in, that is a line item on the town's budget. See, the Board of Education is an expenditure budget only. They don't count any of their income. It's just nothing but expenditures. So any of the money they bring in goes to the general fund for the town. So there's a net gain right there of $200,000. So now you can look at it as, okay, now it's 560.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, like, I don't know, are you familiar with grants? They take forever. And then
For
we have, what's that?
say that again.
Grants. To get
Yes.
grants. They take forever to get.
Yes.
I thought you were going to start chewing some ice cream down. I was going to get some ice cream. Ice cream's good at this time of night.
Sponsored by no. I wish.
So anyway,
Product
anyway,
placement.
Jesus Christ, just give him the senior center. For crying out
Yes.
loud.
No. I
Grandma's
think that
got Grandma's got to get her bingo on.
right.
Give him the
If you
damn
build
senior
it, they will
center.
come.
It's already built, so they got to do something with the building. So might as well just finish the thing. Shit.
Right. What is just sitting there, almost done?
It's pretty much done, but they have they estimate the cost is going to be another $760,000 over what they've spent already. That's the big thing.
Gosh. Wow. But that seems like a lot, but I suppose it depending Do they have to show like where all this money is going? I totally agree with
Of course they do.
putting the money into a senior center, especially for residents that have lived in for generations in your town, because even just being up there, you could tell that um, this is families have been here for multiple generations.
Mhm.
It's a pretty
It's a slam
like
dunk.
quintessential like Connecticut town.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I mean, I know they have to kind of prove what they spent it on, but that's a lot to go over when they promise. How about renting a big space at Slater Mill Mall for a community center?
Which there's a lot of space at the Slater Mill Mall
Yeah.
for that. But there would still be millions of dollars in renovation.
Oh, I would think.
You
And has
know,
that
so
mall? I don't know that mall. So has that been used in a while? Has it been empty for a while?
it's an old mill that they use for some retail establishments.
Yeah.
Um, they use it for a flea market every Sunday, which has been there for years.
Okay.
Um,
But that still would be, equipping it for whatever they would want to have in a community center, or what rooms they needed,
right.
or if they were going to put a pool in, or if they were going to have an exercise center, and then insurance. And there's so many hidden costs too in that. So I
Well,
guess
they
I
would have to do
shouldn't be
a.
surprised that it would be over, that any of the things would be over, but over
Well,
the
they would have
amount
to
that
go ahead and
they.
do a. They'd have to do a survey and stuff. So
Okay.
you know, um, you know, to see how much it would cost. If they could do
Hmm.
that, then everything would be awesome. That's what I'm saying
Everything
right now.
is awesome.
When you're part of a team, everything is awesome. When you're part of a team, everything. I love that movie. I did. Good evening, Lord Business. That was such a great movie. All right, let's go back
uh,
to the comments here. A big Jim just moved in. I didn't know. I thought his name was Chuck. But let's go. I'm 100% on board for a senior center, but I think someone messed up by approving a budget before the entire plan was submitted. I understand there is a secondary option of applying for a grant. Why not try that first? Well, Tim, actually, that was the first plan. And that's what we were talking about, is that grants take a long time to get. And with COVID, things have been pushed up back even more. So the one grant that they're looking at is from the USDA. And that right there would pay for the whole thing, but the grant has not come through yet. And that would fund the rest of this. But it has not come through yet. So that they are still very high on that grant for to come in. So this may really all be a moot point, when that they finally get to realize that grant and it becomes, they get a check from the USDA for this. So they're very positive, but the thing is it takes time. Well, okay, it takes time. So in the meantime, you still have to build the rest of the center. You still have to get it
right.
operational. So Tim, good comment. But that's something that they did do first, but now time is of the essence to get it done. Like I said, seniors need their bingo.
I it
It's not about bingo. They do so many things there. It's ridiculous.
oh I uh and it's really need, especially after this long time of being in quarantine and stuff like that. To I know, even coming from my own, mom's, um, their
Vagina.
senior center was yeah. Um, coming
Oh,
from
the
their own
SNS
senior, senior.
SNSN at night is a little different.
um, but their own senior centers that, it's really put a big uh, damper, even on, mentally, even on the residents, of not having that. It's so important that to keep, that demographic in your town active, and then really pay them back for what they've done for the town for so long. So
You just see,
I don't want to talk about my mom's vagina.
you see this one. There you go. Uh, oh, hey Tim, good. We appreciate you being there.
Woo,
But
yes.
Joanne says maybe we could ask Bill and Melinda for help.
Yeah, right. Right. They wipe their butt with that kind of money.
Just put it in their mouth.
But
And,
yeah, can you imagine?
I know, I know, I
Ugh.
know. Um, so what do you got for pop culture there? And you got anything going on?
Elon Musk is going to be, um, hosting Saturday Night Live. I don't think
Yeah.
I'll watch. I don't, I don't I don't particularly
Why?
like him.
Why don't you like
He
Elon Musk?
he just seems like a douche. He
Douche,
he
huh?
seems douchey. He seems douchey. If I wanted,
Um, well,
I don't know.
maybe. I think he's
I
funny.
would
I,
like
I
to see what he's. Is he? I don't know. Does he have
well,
a
I
personality
read some
like
of
that?
his tweets. I think he's pretty freaking funny.
Oh yeah,
But I will tell you this, and he's like champion. Him and Mark Cuban have holy shit.
I like Mark Cuban, but what?
Holy shit.
Somebody better died for making that noise.
No, speaking of Elon Musk, he's like this is what I was getting to.
Oh,
He's championing a certain cryptocurrency called Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
So I don't know if you're familiar with Doge.
I am.
Are you?
I am actually. I've read about it actually over the past couple days because I was, talking about it with, my 16-year-old. So, um, and we all have varying opinions about it, but then there were
Well,
some other things I. Oh no, go ahead.
well, no. I mean, since you went on the whole Elon Musk thing,
Yes.
you know, what is that I wanted to do? It's like there we are.
Uh,
You see him? There's Doge right there.
ah,
There he is.
he's so cute.
Well, let me tell you something about Doge. I bought in at 7 cents a coin, and this is why I almost
Somebody.
had a cerebral hemorrhage. Hemorrhage. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh,
It's up to 64 cents a coin.
ah,
Doge in the last month. Well, let's put it this way: in the last year, you ready?
uh huh.
It's up 26,000%.
Oh wow. So are you holding on to
26.
that for dear life right now?
Um, I've I've done real well with it.
Yeah.
I've done real well with it. Tim, if you are, a lot of people, I've heard this a lot. I don't get the whole crypto thing. It sounds weird.
Yeah.
Crypto is like buying a stock, but what you're doing is you're buying a currency, kind of like the American dollar. That's, paper money. It's called fiat currency, right? The American dollar is devaluing, and your dollar is worth less every single day. Every time they print up one of those stimulus checks, your dollar value goes down even more so than you even look at gas. They'll complain. They'll say, "Well, it's because of this or because of that." Well, you know what? Guess what? Since 3 stimulus checks, well, all of a sudden now dollar gas is $1 more than it was 6 months ago. So there you go. You know.
I just read one of your Elon Musk tweets, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He's saying, throwing out some skit ideas for SNL. What should I do? Baby Shark and Shark Tank merge to form Baby Shark Tank.
He's funny. He's a funny guy.
Mm.
Baby shark, tank to tank to tank. Baby shark, tank to tank to tank.
And they're going to
Um,
have a Dogecoin skit as well.
put it this way: if you invested $100 in Dogecoin
Mm-hmm.
at 9 cents, $100, it would today that same $100 would be worth $1,380.
Mm.
So just to give you an idea, today with Doge, I made $480 today.
Nice.
So that's not saying there's not going to be a market correction tomorrow. it'll
Right.
it'll drop like a rock, but it is at an all-time high right now. Dogecoin is worth more than a 50-cent piece, put it that way.
Hmm.
Dogecoin right now is worth more than 2 quarters in your hand. One Dogecoin.
Mm. So
Tim,
Doge on the computer is worth two in the bush.
there you go. Joanne, yes, you do buy it online. There are many different exchanges you could buy it on. The biggest exchange is Coinbase, but you cannot buy Dogecoin on Coinbase. You can buy it on Robinhood, and you can buy it on KuCoin, KuCoin. I would suggest that you buy it on KuCoin. But this thing is just going nuts. It's absolutely going nuts. So anyway, but Tim, just so you know, there are hundreds of crypto out there. But the ones that are here are the ones that I'm in. For example, I'm in Doge. I'm in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, otherwise known as Ripple.
XRP, also known as Ripple.
Ripple, RIPPLE.
Okay.
Those are the ones I'm in. Yeah, Joanne. I mean, I could if anybody's interested in. Now, I'm not selling. I'm not selling it. I mean, you buy it from the exchange, just like you'd buy Amazon stock or Apple stock or anything like that. So you buy it from a crypto exchange like KuCoin, Robinhood, Coinbase, Bitmart. There's tons of them that you can buy them from. So It's like anything else. You could put in $10 there, $10 here. And it's anything. It's a risk. I
Right.
mean, it's. I got lucky. I got lucky with Doge, but
Doge.
there have been people that have made millions of dollars in Doge just because they owned it when it was worth less than a penny.
Uh, sorry, I just saw a picture of Randy Quaid. I'm looking at TMZ and stuff to look at some pop culture, and reading some Elon Musk stuff as well. And Randy Quaid seriously considering California governor run, and he looks insane. Well, not that he isn't insane, because he isn't, but whew, sorry.
That's okay.
Good lord. Mm-mm.
So,
Sugar squaw.
yeah, I'm telling you something. Doge is I believe me. I'm not saying to anybody to invest in anything in particular. This is not financial advice whatsoever. But Lord
Disclaimer.
knows it, Lord knows that it won't be me that's giving financial advice. So,
Mm.
but but all I can tell you is I've done real well with it. um, yeah, I mean, if you're day trading anything, including crypto, Tim, um, you can do longs or shorts, just like you can, with any stock. Um, but I'm holding on to my Dogecoin. I'm telling you, because I really think that it's going to fly. Because what's happening, what's happening is more and more people are, and more companies are taking Dogecoin as a form of payment. Many professional sports
Douchecoin.
teams, Dogecoin, yeah, including the Dallas Mavericks, the Oakland Athletics, just to name a couple, are they're accepting Dogecoin, for ticket sales and merchandise and that kind of stuff. So,
Well, there's a chance that they could make out, many times over for that. Well, there's a chance they couldn't too, but they can afford the chance. Some schmuck who just bought some accidentally and trades it for some tickets.
I don't think any business, I don't care how big or small you are, because the bigger
Yeah.
you are, the more expenses you have. So, a lot of things are relative. But I still think, unless, whenever you're in business, of course, you're taking a chance. But I don't know.
Uh,
I still think it's like it's like any chance you take in business. But now they're looking at Amazon taking Dogecoin.
oh well.
That's a huge, huge thing. So, Kurt says, "Does this mean that you're not my financial advisor after all?" That is absolutely correct, Kurt. That is not something you want to bestow on me at all. I could
Oh.
make you a sandwich.
He could sing you a song.
Yeah. You got anything else on pop culture there? We've beaten Dogecoin into the ground.
I am just I was looking through all different kind of stuff. There's different governors races coming up in California, and it's like Caitlyn Jenner and then Randy Quaid, and can just it's California governor race. So it's always, but
You know,
other than that, there's the Duggar thing going on, and the Marilyn Manson thing. None of those are, you know, are worth talking about, especially not the one with Marilyn Manson, not because of his victims, but because of
Mhm.
of what he himself has done. So, um, but other than that, there's just released Prince Philip's death certificate, and they said he died of old age. Surprise!
Don't expect don't expect Queenie to be around too much longer. And
Mm,
you know what? I could give a shit about the
dude, don't
royals.
start with that exact the Deadpool. The Deadpool.
Yeah,
Don't throw hats into
Deadpool.
the Deadpool.
Bob Barker's coming into the Deadpool pretty soon. He's got to be. And there's
Isn't he
one that shall
already?
not be named. One that
Is
shall
he
not
still
be named.
alive? The show that'll never be named.
We will not
I
name
thought
this
he.
one person.
Hold on a minute. You mean Bob Barker's still alive?
Bob Barker is, you know what? And there are a lot of pets that are pissed off because they've become spayed or neutered that they want his ass. Come on, Bob.
Uh,
Come on over the Rainbow Bridge, Bob.
uh,
Spay me now, Bob. Neuter me now, Bob.
Long live the
There's
Queen.
here's a picture I want to show of a guy who just committed some huge cryptocurrency fraud.
Oh, I know that guy.
Does he
I
look
know that
familiar?
guy. Yeah.
That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
Robert William Barker is still alive.
He's 97.
Yeah. So would that make him Billy Bob Barker? Or no, that would be Billy Barker.
Here's somebody I don't think you in a lot of people that even in my family have never seen this picture.
Is that your dad?
That is my grandfather that I had never met.
Wow.
Right off the
Handsome.
boat from Italy.
Mm,
Yep.
very
That
handsome.
is. Yep, he's I never got a chance to meet him. That's a story in itself, I'll tell you.
Is that your dad's dad or your mom's dad?
My mother's real father.
Oh
I
wow.
knew my stepfather, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
My mother looks just like him too.
Mm.
No? No, no, no.
You look like your mom.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah. I'll
Actually,
know that.
my uncle Danny looks like him.
Yeah.
So, um, I'm having fun with these pictures tonight.
I
Have you
have
seen
some
this?
around here somewhere too.
Have you seen this one?
Oh, look at the face.
Yeah, I didn't,
I've
I
seen
was,
you make that face before.
shut up. It's the same thing. I don't have teeth now.
Oh.
I didn't have teeth then. So haven't changed much.
Hmm. Bob Barker is worth $70 million, huh, Kurt?
Yeah. So who else is in? I'm gonna put a name out there for the Deadpool. Anybody else have any ideas?
That I am not putting bad juju out there. I don't care who
No,
it is.
I'm putting it out there for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Mm. She's got
Yeah.
children. Think of the children.
So does Aunt Becky, but you know what? So what?
Oh my God. Good God. Well, her husband's out of jail now, so she's excited, Aunt Becky.
Yeah. Yeah,
They were out
Joanne.
golfing.
Yeah. Whatever. Joanne. That was my senior picture in high school.
Lisa Coe asked you to the prom?
She did. Yep.
Really?
She asked me to prom. I turned her down.
Wow.
Well, I was going out with my first love, Cindy, from another town, and we'd been together for a year and a half. And I went to her prom. She's going to go to mine, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened. And but she did, and Lisa Coe was she's a looker. She was
Yeah.
gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous.
Ooh.
So it wasn't. I didn't turn her.
Gorgeous.
I didn't gorgeous. She was gorgeous. I didn't. Oh, she still is, but I didn't turn her down because she wasn't gorgeous. I turned her
Mm.
down because I had another chick. It's funny because she said to me like a year ago, she was should have taken me to the prom. I said, why? She goes, would have been a sure thing.
Oh God. Man, I feel bad for all the kids who missed their prom over the past couple of years
Yeah,
with COVID. You never get that back.
I know.
A lot
It's
of
very
places
sad.
are having them this year, but there are some schools that are having them where they can only bring other seniors from their own school,
Yeah.
which,
Here's I want to share this one. This is an interesting pick. This is my son, my stepson, and my daughter. And the pictures are about 6 years apart. And I just think it's a really cool picture. They we took the picture in the very same place.
aw.
Just different chairs, but it was
Oh my God, look at that face, Rihanna.
look at Dane on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So grown up. Even Rihanna, Nick,
Oh
still got
wow.
that baby face, he's different. He got the Justin Bieber hairdo.
The, Nick is gorgeous though.
Huh?
Nick is gorgeous though.
He's a good looking boy. He looks a lot like my
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
So
And a nice kid too.
anyway, huh?
And a nice kid too.
Nick's a very good kid. I've been
Oh,
very.
my
It sounds like a pterodactyl.
um it's my daughter. Hang on. I'll
All
be right
right.
back after these messages.
And there she goes. So these are, I don't know, I just thought these are some pretty, I don't know why. I decided to just but I've never shown these pictures before. I thought they were kind of cool. And it's been the whole SNSN at night thing. It's a little bit different, obviously than we do in the morning, on the show. It's a little more footloose and fancy free, what we're doing. That's what we want. We want the show to be informative and fun. So I'm glad you like it, Kurt. I think there's a. Oh, let's listen.
No, there wasn't. It's a nail hanging on your ceiling. Sorry.
We were listening to the whole thing. But you can't hear me yet.
Good God.
Sorry,
What?
we were listening to the whole thing. We listened to the administration of the beating.
Mother
Hold
of the
on,
year.
hold on, and you can answer that question from Joanne.
How often will you have the show? I don't know. Mike and I will have to figure that out if you guys want it. God, no, I don't have anything else to do. I honestly, I like being. I've been doing this for a while. Even before here, I've been uh, doing some radio for a while, and then was gone for a while, and came back. And I really, really like doing it. I love pop culture. I love music, so it it's a great thing for me. I don't know,
I
Mike.
had to get a, I had to get a drink.
How often are we going to do this?
I don't know. It's up to you. I'm mostly goes to bed early, so I'm pretty much got my nights.
Yeah.
like tomorrow, I'll watch like The Masked Singer, but that's the extent of my
Oh.
TV watching.
Has
I don't know.
anybody
I think
surprised you on The Masked Singer this season? Were you
um,
pretty good at picking them out?
I was pretty good at picking them out, except for this year.
Yeah.
So,
I would
Joanne
love
says I
that,
enjoy.
Joanne. Or if you were talking to Mike, he'd love that too.
No, I think I think Joanne's talking about your show, but Ange, I think you got to clarify that yours is a radio show from 2 to 6 that they can watch.
Yes.
They can listen to on
2
the app.
p.m. Yep. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Uh, uh, yeah. I'm there every day.
That's it. That's it.
There's not a whole lot of function left in this brain tonight.
Yeah.
There is
So
not.
so I'm gonna go ahead. What do you say we wrap things up? We've been so the show's about an hour. Um, we'll
This
just
has been
wrap it
really
up
fun
with
though, and
it has been fun. See if
and
we
if
can get it.
people, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say maybe somebody will sponsor it.
Yeah, right.
So let's just finish it up with the holidays that you should be celebrating tomorrow that you didn't know existed in the first place. How's that?
Okay,
So
that would
tomorrow's May 5th, right?
be.
So
Yep.
Cinco de Mayo is one.
Well,
Another huh?
we all know that one. We all know that
Yes.
one.
Another holiday tomorrow that you should be celebrating that you didn't know that existed is Bike to School Day. Bike to school. Okay.
Mm, excited.
Crickets. Tomorrow is
Bike
the
to
great
school day.
tomorrow is the Great American Grump Out. The Great American Grump Out is a day to focus on humor and positive behaviors. That didn't sound, in an effort to lighten up the mood and ward off grumpiness, crabbiness, and rudiness for 24 hours. Screw you, Angela. The day was started.
Rudiness.
Yeah, it's been around and celebrated since 2002.
Ew.
So the Great American Grump Out. It's this makes no sense. Hug a shed and take a selfie day.
Hug a shed and take a selfie.
Yeah, take a
That's
selfie of you and your
ambitious.
shed. It's International Midwives Day tomorrow.
Ooh.
Tomorrow is National Anxiety Disorders Screening Day.
I've been screened many a time. They're still there.
There's oh, goodness. There's tomorrow is Museum Lovers Day. This one's kind of controversial, and it's Nail Day, Nail, and I got to be honest, and this is the truth, I mean, larger women, and I don't get me wrong, I think larger women are just as beautiful as anybody, but larger women, basically, they got great hair and they got great nails.
Red hair and great nails.
Great hair and great nails.
Oh. Okay.
It's true.
Yes,
True.
you're right. You're right. I was there.
It's National School Nurse Day. It means I got to tell my ex happy School Nurse Day.
Tomato, or
Yeah, that's
today
tomorrow.
is coming up. Is totally Chipotle Day as well.
Chipotle. Oh,
Totally
by the way,
Chipotle Day.
and by the way, happy Cinco de Mayo. It is now officially
Yes.
Cinco de Mayo on the East Coast. You sound like a pigeon in heat. Tomorrow
I
is
think I have a
National
Cinco de Mayo t-shirt. Oh, that I didn't wear last year.
National Hoagie Day tomorrow. National Cartoonists Day tomorrow. It's National Silence the Shame Day. It's Oyster Day. It's Revenge of the Fifth. You get it? You get that one?
Me. Revenge of the Fifth.
Yeah,
Sith.
instead of
Yeah.
Sith. Yeah. And tomorrow is Occupational Safety and Health Professional Day. And last but not least, tomorrow is World Math Day.
Beverage
So
Day. We got that. Did we get that? Cartoonist Day. Chocolate Custard Day.
Ooh,
Hoagie Day.
delish.
Hoagie's not Connecticut,
Huh?
right? We don't call things hoagies in Connecticut.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, what do you say we say good night, Angela?
Good
Let's
night,
say,
Angela. Okay, sorry, just hang up.
and Kurt is right. There is so many different holidays tomorrow. Who the hell
Yes.
can keep up? Anyway,
I
so
know.
I will see you tomorrow morning on SNSN Internet Radio, along with the wonderful and vivacious Paul Lash tomorrow morning. And then, Ange, you'll be on from 2 to 6.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Make sure you download the app and check out
Yes.
Angela tomorrow afternoon. Lots of pop culture and lots of just fun. Angela's just a lot of fun. And if you listen to her, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I tend to make myself laugh.
Huh?
So if you enjoy hearing me make myself laugh, then you'll like my show.
That is true. But Angela, you sound really good. I'm a fan. So and I'm not saying
Thank
that
you.
because you're my friend.
I'm a fan of yours as well.
Well, it's bad. Well, I don't blame you. So you didn't get it.
God, I feel like I got punched in the face.
All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us on SNSN at Night. And hopefully we'll do this again. Share it, let people know, and it was lots of fun. And what makes it fun is the people that come in and interact with us.
Absolutely.
And, that's what makes it fun. So
it really
and
is.
also remember too, if you have a webcam and you want to join the show and join us on camera, you're more than welcome to do so. So we're just facilitating the time.
Ooh.
All right. So for Angela, I'm Mike.
And
Thanks
Michael.
for joining us on SNSN at Night. Good night.
Good night.